Hi everyone, happy weekend. I have finally a single-sided 6x6 tutorial for you. There are so many of you who feel like you cannot do the things that I do because if I'm using double-sided paper, and that's absolutely not true. And I feel like this tutorial is going to kind of open your eyes so you understand what to do with your 6x6 single-sided paper. So this album is very similar to the previous one I did. I didn't do it exact because I just wanted to kind of show you different techniques on how we can get this result. So just to break up this plain paper, I just, added another sheet of paper to, kind of just break it up. But I also want you to see, so some of you think you can't do these pockets and all these, and this I left open, but you can obviously make it a side pocket. But I just wanted to show you how fun it really makes your album if you don't have a pocket, but you could obviously glue those down. And then you have your little 2-ticket things, and you can have a little like folder here and then another side pocket here. And again, this is not double-sided paper. This is all single-sided paper. So you can use the technique that I used by accident, or you could use the one that I had showed you for the, the one that I had actually did wrong, and kind of showed you how to do it. So let's get started with this, okay? So I want you to now, you don't have to do that glittery cover like I did. It's just, if you're using plain paper, you can break it up. So we're going to grab 5 6x6 papers, okay? And then the little pockets and things, we're going to have 3 3x6s. So we grab those. And then if you are doing the cover, this is going to be the cover size, okay? Just FYI. So let's go ahead and start with the cover. And I'm going to have to refer to this because sometimes I look at these things, and if I have it so fresh and I haven't done more than one, it's hard for me to remember. So I'm going to really use this as my guide. All right, so let's start with the cover. So the cover is obviously, and this is very easy, we're going to start with our 6x6 paper and score it at 1/2 inch. And I didn't write that down for those who follow. So 1/2 inch. Okay, and right there is going to be just our score for the front cover. Simple, right? So now we're going to go ahead and do this page here. Now I want you to see what I did here. Basically, we're just scoring this paper exactly the same, and we're going to put it on the top. So, oh no, I dropped one of my papers. Okay, I'll grab it in a minute. Actually, I feel like I need that now because when the tutorial happens, I'm not going to know where it is. All right, so grabbing this, and I'm going to go ahead and score it again at 1/2 inch right here. Okay, so again, this is our cover, right? So let's just flip it this way. We are going to bend this at our score mark. And this is what I mean, because some of you, I said you can stick 2 6x6s together and just like make it. And I think some of you were literally gluing the whole thing on top. So, you want to do something like this, right? And then put it on the top. And ta-da, you are not going to see that. And that's the one page, and now you have a double-sided paper. So you have the option to like just seal that, or you can keep a little top pocket on the top. So before you do that though, we need to stick our little pocket in now. So now we're going to go ahead and take our 3x6 paper. Just take one of your 3x6s. Again, we're going to score it, and we're scoring all these at 1/2 inch, okay? Basically, the whole album is going to be 1/2 inch when we score it. So take that, fold your score, and we're going to just tape it inside right here. So go ahead and glue it down right here. And again, you can make this a pocket, or you can make this like a little flap hanging. So do you see where I'm going with this? And that's basically how we're doing the whole album. And the reason why I didn't make this too big is because I want you to kind of use your imagination and just kind of go with it. So if you want, you can glue this down, make that your pocket. And now we're gonna go to the next page. Oh, let me just fold this. So this part here, you can go ahead and do your pocket now. So right here, and I'm just gonna do that. And you can have a little top pocket there. Ooh, that is not even, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Grab another one of your 6x6 papers right here and go ahead and score it again at 1/2 inch. Okay, now what did I do with this one? I'm looking at my thing. Okay. Make sure this is going to go right. And just go ahead and stick that on there. Wait. Make sure this is right. Now I'm very paranoid. I'm so paranoid now because I got that last one wrong. So go ahead and glue it onto that little score. And glue that on. Okay, and if you want just a small album, you can just stop right here. But we're going to keep going. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab another one of my 3x6 papers that we made. And again, score it at 1/2 inch. And when we get up here, score it down the middle at the 3-inch mark. That's going to give you your, you know, your little pockets. So we're doing this page right here, by the way. This one right here. Oh my goodness, what did I drop? I can't keep anything on my desk today. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let me cut it this way so you guys can see. I just made like a T. And again, just do your little triangle, just like the last album. Or you can leave it, it doesn't have to be like this. It can be just like this one right here. Okay. I totally whacked that one, but that's all right. And I'm going to glue that on. So do you see how you can do this now? Imagine, like, now that you see how I'm doing this with single-sided paper, you see that you can do this for so many projects when I use double-sided. You just have to kind of like think outside the box, you know? And then I'm gonna just glue the ends here. I'm just gonna leave this part open. So I'm just gonna glue this side and then just that side. Let me hold that down. And then if you have like a little, and this is from my Hip Kit tags. They're like actually a pretty nice size. These ones are about almost 5 inches. So you have that. And then when you come to this page, you're gonna have this showing, okay? So to me, that's obviously not pretty, right? So we're gonna take another one of our 6x6 papers, and we're going to just, actually, this one is going to be glued on, and I'm going to cut that like this. So this is going to be another option if you don't want to follow my book exactly. Oh, I do not like how I cut that. I guess you can't really see it. And I forgot to tell you to cut this little corner at the top too if you do something like this. And that's how I got that. And before I did that, I did add a glitter strip on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that's another way to use your glitter strip. It doesn't have to be like, you know, so square. You can accent your little folders just like this. Or not. Hold on, my face might have to stick in here. Oh my goodness, I cannot. Okay, it might be a little bendy, but it's because I can't stick my like head over this while I'm filming. I don't think you guys want to see my rat nest of a hair up right now in the camera. So just doing that. And it is a little wonky in my tape, but I think it'll be fine when I add the glitter. Me and the tape are always wrestling, have you noticed? Okay, and then I'm just putting some of the glitter down, and you guys know this trick by now because I've been doing it in like all my videos lately. I think you guys are enjoying it too, so, and I do too. I like putting this on, and so voila, it makes a much nicer pocket when your pocket isn't slashed like that. So moving on, going like this, and then I'm just gonna put that there. And if you want to put a like paper there, oops, I forgot this part right here. If you want to put maybe something behind it so that the white isn't showing, you can, but I'm just gonna leave mine. Because honestly, when you fill it, it's just gonna, you're not gonna see it. But again, if you did, that does bother you, so look, I'm filling it now, and you're not gonna really see that. Oh my gosh, that's so uneven, but that's all right. Can you guys tell? It's like this part right here. All right, and then the last page. One second. It was hard deciding which paper I wanted to use for the 6x6 because I have all this new paper and I was kind of going to use the Bow Bunny, but I didn't. So take another, your last 6x6 paper and then score it at a 1/2 inch again. And we're just popping this one on. So you can continue like, you know, doing this over and over and over. And I shouldn't have put the tape up to there, by the way, because this is going to cover it. And face it this way because, you know, the back is going to be white. So FYI, I should have just put the folder in first and then did this because this is going to cover this tape right here. Let me take this out too. So we're putting it like this. So it's going like that. You see how it's all together. And it's super simple. Now this last page right here, all I did was, it's our last 3x6 strip. I did score it at a 1/2 inch. I put that up there, by the way, for the newbies, for people who have to read my tutorials and caption. And I folded it because I wanted it to be kind of even with the other ones with a little bit of leeway. So just did this. Oh my goodness, you guys, I went to Lowe's and I spent so much money on flowers. I said I wasn't going to buy anything for the duck because we're moving. This is the thing. I don't have a house yet. We are moving, okay? So my husband's orders are for the fall, but I am currently actively looking for a house now. So if I find something, and then just glue this on, by the way, you guys. So if I have something or find something, we're going to be on the move. Like, we're just renting our house out and we're just going. So that's why I'm very like finicky, but it doesn't matter. It takes 45 days to close on a house anyway. So just FYI, if you want to leave a flap open, you can, or if you want to keep continuing this album with all those things that we did, you can do that too. But I'm just going to make a pocket to end this. So, because I made the album pretty small. So, you know what I thought? I thought, okay, if we're going to be here 2 months, which I know we are, probably, I'm going to make myself happy and decorate the duck with flowers because it makes me feel at peace. And so, yeah, I got a bunch of flowers this weekend at Lowe's. Was it a good idea? I don't know. But we'll find out. I can pack it with us anyway because we're just moving a couple hours away. Okay, this is going to be too big for my pocket because the way I glued it. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. So here we go, just a little run through, but do you see how easy? Now look, you don't need the double-sided paper. So again, you know, if you have busy paper like this and you want to break it up, just pop a cover on it. So I'm just going to do that. And again, this is 5 by 5.5. I'm just going to glue it on. You could have ribbon under here if you want to close it, or a shaker album, whatever you want to do. I've done that before, like with a waterfall sleeve. That would be pretty too. So I did the same thing with the tape, just kind of glittered this paper up. I didn't want to torture you guys watching me do tape again. So that's just going to be the cover and maybe just some pieces. I don't know if this is going to be the right one for this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because this is the Maggie line and it's the travel paper. So sure, I guess if we have like a little travel journal here, this would be kind of cute. And then over here, I just had added just something fun here because I left this open. Ooh. And then of course you have your little pockets here. And if you have like some sort of like memory in there, you could put like a little label about maybe what you did. Let me put that here. So when they pull it out, like if you're doing a photo album, you could have your photo on this tag, and then when they pull it out, they'll see whatever memory is on here. I think that would be really sweet. I'm so glad you guys do these photo keeping things because I do these tutorials and my photos are literally on my computer and I don't print them. So because I do these, I think I'm wore out for my own albums. But these are just something I would do if I did do it. So yeah, you can write whatever you want there. And then remember, you have your little top pocket up here. So you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to take the paper that wouldn't fit and put it on top so you can see there's a top. Oh, this isn't going to fit here right there. Okay, I'm just kidding. But here, if you see, there is a top pocket there. And then, let's see here. Oop, my glue. Sorry, I didn't let that dry good. And then the last one was just these pockets. And just to make it a little fun, I love this. This flower was big enough just to add a little bit of depth to this, because it looks kind of like just blah, plain, right? So just take maybe your foam tape, some double-sided foam tape, and just add that. And you can add it here. And just makes it look so much prettier. So you could do that. And then, of course, just add something over here. Oh, and I like this too. So you can tell them what's in the folder. maybe some more pictures or memories and things right here. And then, you know, here is just, you can just add little pieces of whatever you want. And like a little thing that's too big. Oh, this is so cute. I didn't even see it. It's a little suitcase. Sure, why not? Just to pop that on there. But here it is. So, I mean, here you go, you guys. You guys can really think about this and how many different ways you can make your album now. And don't be afraid to try these kind of things. But I have a lot of really cool method ideas like this. I feel like they're going to be really similar. But if you guys like this kind of an album, I will definitely try and do something more like this. All right, guys, thank you so much and hope you enjoyed this one.